Hello everybody, welcome to Ultra Films, and today I'm going to be drawing Trevor Henderson Monsters Part 2, so let's do this. So guys, you asked and I delivered. This is going to be really fun to do because you kept asking me to do Lil Nugget, so yes, I'm going to be drawing him today, and also Househead, which is a Trevor Henderson inspired monster, I believe so. And so anyways, let's begin. So first I'm gonna start with Little Nuggets, which you guys have been begging for me to do for a while now, so I'm gonna be doing it. So let's go over his bio. Well, let's see. It says Little Nugget is a nice, dude, fleshy, four-legged creature with a long oval-shaped head with two googly eyes, one being big and another being quite small, and being mismatched in an area. One being on the lower left, the small one, and the other being on the upper right, the large one. Skin textures appear to have the consistency or texture of a slab of meat. It seems to be smaller than a jar of Kraft peanut butter. As seen to the left of the creature, it's in the picture that I'm currently looking at, is harmless and just eats your crackers. Sounds like Wallace is in the kitchen. Anyways, its legs appear to be little nubs for it to walk around. Now what I saw is that what I think is really cool about this is it's in a life cycle, and I think it's at least a 3-stage life cycle. It's Little Nuggets, the Lamb, and Big Charlie. So yeah, but anyways, Little Nugget seems to have a lot of resemblance to one of Trevor Henderson's creatures, and that is the lamb. A Little Nugget somewhat looks like a baby version of the lamb, and this seems to be quite interesting when you think about it. So when the lore / facts come out about this little dude, maybe Trevor Henderson will reveal he's a baby, etc. You know, variation, etc. of the lamb. So yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead and draw him. Little Nuggets. Now, to be quite honest, somebody wanted a step-by-step drawing of one of the Trevor Henderson monsters, and I figured Little Nugget's an easy one. I don't have to time-lapse it, it won't take too much time, so I'll just show you how to do that. So first you start out with a thin line, and also you need a reference photo such as this one right here. As you can see, you got Little Nuggets in the pantry. You can see a little bit of Quaker Oats, Wilford Brimley, anyone? Anyways, so this is how I would usually start out. So you can either start out with the head or one of the legs. I'm going to probably do one of the legs. If that doesn't turn out right, then it's the head. But yeah, just get a reference photo. If you can't draw them entirely from memory, I haven't seen Little Nugget enough to draw from memory. But anyways, yeah, if you have a look at what I'm doing, you can be able to see. Here's his head. Now, as you can see, I'm going in little strokes. And not doing it too solid, just very thin. Because you want to make a really good and accurate shape, and in order to do that, you have to do little strokes. Just as little as Little Nugget. And to be honest, this might turn out to be actual size. So anyways, as you can see, I am forming the shape of the front end of Little Nugget. Or not the end necessarily, but you know what I mean. Oh wow, so far so good. I'm gonna make the rest of his body, and if I mess up, like say, you see his body's a bit whack, I grabbed my eraser, because it does look a bit weird, his legs are a bit thin, but yeah, I grab my eraser, and just go back over it again, and always remember to sharpen your pencil. Just make sure it's actually sharpened, so that way you can, because a sharpened pencil makes a sharper image. Other than that, it looks very fuzzy. Now this may take a while, So those of you who want to skip to the end of this drawing, you go ahead, but those of you who want the step-by-step, you go ahead and keep watching. So, keep adding it to the legs and the back, the body in the back. Now if you need to, you can merge the two, just so we can get a good angle. Like I said, the use a reference photo, it always helps. That was an axolotl, like, inhaling. By the way, do you want me to show you the axolotl in a future video, and the face bank? In fact, do you want me to show some of the things that I didn't show you in 4K, or, you know, more higher quality, because, you know, used to I had a bad camera. But anyways, so we got the body down. Let's draw his surroundings before we do his details. He will be on a shelf as seen in the photo. Now, in case you're concerned, because this doesn't look too flat, we're gonna go back over it in a minute. Since this is going to be a straight line, you don't have to put too much detail and you can go straight across, but we are going to go back over it in the end, so just stay tuned for that. Alright, let's start adding the details before we add any of the snacks. First he gets this little small eye over here. You can put, and his eyes are kind of lazy. They're going, one's going one way and one's going the other. He's got this big eye up here. Alright, we got our googly eye little nuggets right here. So now we're going to add in the vein details. Now the vein details are a bit squiggly. And when you think of raw meat, what do you think about? You think about those little white bits inside of it that the store most likely processed it. That's what I think about. And if you want to add some more detail and texture and wrinkles, this is how you do it. You got to add lines. Add where the wrinkles are, where you think the wrinkles are supposed to be. Now, Little Nugget is one of the cutest of the Trevor Henderson monsters. Now you gotta do some light strokes for some wrinkles, just to do some neat little details and get this good finishing look. Remember how to do the veins. This is the crease between his actual body and his, let's just say, my right leg. No, my right. But it's actually his left leg. Now just stroke. Like I said, if this is getting too boring for you, go ahead and skip, but I think you might want to see this if you want to know how to draw a little nugget. So far, so good. And I don't know why I'm using like other accents. Just speaking in a different way. Just add those wrinkle details. As you can see. hope this is, well enough for you to see it. So far, so good. Got the little wrinkles where the line where his legs would come from, just to give it more of a realistic look. Talking different all the time. Just get a little bit of a right here. And when you want to do a three-dimensional floor, just add the line behind the legs. Unless there's a leg behind him, then you put the line right on the leg that's behind him. It makes more sense. Dimension, depth. Alright, so we have our little nuggets all ready to go for some shading. Now, shading usually has different ways. You can use the tip of your pencil like this, or you can use the side like this. Thicker or thinner. And I might suggest thinner just for a beginner. I mean, it rhymes after all, but also it's easier to erase. So we're just going to go for the thinner amount of shading. It's just a dark shadow. Let's see right here. And don't go completely black on it, just go easy on it. Very nice. Alright. Next up, we have a little bit of shading back here too. Alright. Here we go. We got them all nice and shaded up. And if you want to add just a little thin layer of shading, just really thin, but it gives him more of a darker, like, color without color. It's pretty neat how his eyes are like googly eyes and don't have to have any veins on them. I mean, it's a very unique way to express a creature's adorableness. If it had veins in the eyes and it made it look more realistic, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be as cute. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is add the peanut butter jar, because this is gonna be our surroundings. Remember, light little strokes. I've been doing this for 10 minutes already. I can figure out this is gonna be a long video, but oh well. You wanted to see a step-by-step and little nugget, so I brought both. This is just going to be peanut butter. I'm going to draw a peanut because little nugget looks like a peanut. Now you don't have to add the peanut to it. In fact, really this was just for little nugget. So, if you want to go ahead and skip, you can. Now, this is just going to be a surrounding, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a time lapse And yeah, so I showed you how to draw Little Nugget. I hope you liked it. So now I'm going to do a time lapse of the rest of the background, and comment down below if you want to see how to do the background. Alright, now to show you how to do the outline. I'm not going to outline anything else because you know, it's not as important as Little Nugget right here. So we're just going to outline Little Nugget because that's all you really want to draw anyways, because that's what this video is about. It's Trevor Henderson monsters. So you just use the pencil a bit more thicker. When I say that, I mean like press down a bit more, so that way you can create a solid shape for a Little Nugget. Remember, just to keep that shading in there, giving it a solid form, so that way it doesn't look like the rest of the background. Because the background is supposed to be faded in the back, of course. You gotta express its details a bit more. You can keep the shadow and shading is the same. Just, you know, you gotta go over everything else. So just like over here. Go over the veins. And even if you don't do it correctly, you know, trace it correctly and all, it still has a nice little look to it, as it looks like it's got some shading behind the tracing. You just gotta express his details a bit more, because that way you can see it better. As you can see right here. Remember, get your sharper pencil. But yeah, I knew this segment of the video was going to be especially long, so if you just want to skip through this and just see the finished product at the end, you can. I keep saying that over and over, but you know what I mean. To get a point through. Alright, and that is our finished product of Little Nugget. Alright guys, so over here I have Little Nugget, the little guy that you guys were asking for. He's here in all his cute, monstrous glory. So as you can see right here is inside the pantry with some peanut butter, some snacks, and some crackers, which he especially loves. Anyways, that was a bit crazy. Here's Little Nugget himself. He's got the nice little veiny details. You can see how he's shaded to look like he's part of the, you know, there's supposed to be a flashlight casting light onto here, and so that way there's a shadow behind him, so you can see the shadow being cast behind him. He's all shaded, and I'm really proud of it. Nicely detailed in all its glory. And down here we have the Quaker Oats box, and as you can see, Quaker is actually Wilford Brimley, because you know Wilford Brimley was in the Quaker Oats commercials. But anyways guys, this is our Little Nugget. So next monster. Alright, so this next one's not necessarily a Trevor Henderson monster, but he is a Trevor Henderson inspired monster. This is Househead. It was recommended to me by one of my viewers, and so I'm going to be drawing the Househead. And I didn't figure out about Househead until now, and he looks sick. He's like a house with like these weird roots for legs. It's so cool. Anyways, he appears to be a spider-like creature with a house for a head. Its head mimics the house for ambushing any prey, so it's like Siren Head, and apparently he is the cousin of Siren Head and lives underground with his head sticking out. So that basically means the little root legs are, of course, the roots underground, and the house is just the head, of course. Well, duh. Anyways, we had humans and animals, etc. that come across it. They normally travel in herds every midnight, as seen in the picture. Each house is different, making them unique. So that means that there are loads of house heads, and so that means if you wake up the whole neighborhood, you are in big trouble. Anyways, so they also have lights as eyes where the windows are to see in the dark. Their mouth is located at the door. They are made out of old wood, meaning that they have existed in the universe since ancient times. Well, so he is cousin to Siren Head because there was a cave painting. So anyways, time to draw Househead. Alright guys, so this is Househead. This was really fun to do. Took a lot of time, but ended up looking amazing. Just look at this. This was really fun to do. And one thing that I did do for the background is use the flat end of my pencil and went like this. And then I made these dead trees in the background and hills, and I got all these clouds. But the main attraction, of course, is the Househead with the kind of tattered old face and all these little roots. Now in the picture I had a tattered old face, and I know it says the door has a mouth, but in the picture it looked like this, so I decided to go ahead and draw it like that because I probably would have liked it better anyways. So yeah, this is Househead. I'm very happy for how it turned out, and yeah, this is really cool.
It was huge like the harvest moon, huge in amber, but this moon had eyes that burned into its pallid, pitted face. They were for all the world like wounds, those eyes, as though someone had gouged them in the flesh of Rawhead's face, and then set 2 candles to flicker in the holes.
We're gonna be drawing Rawhead Rex. The only description on appearance is that he is a 20-foot tall biped humanoid. So that's about it. So let's go ahead and draw Rawhead Rex. Alright everybody, so this is Rawhead Rex right here. Look at that. I'm very proud of it. It looks very cool, very neat and nice. Got all the trees in the background, this kind of squiggle shading that I did for a change. Because I need to hurry up. I've been in this room for a while now. So yeah, this is Rawhead Rex right here. I hope you like it. So, next one. Alright, so next one I'm going to do is the Smile Room. Now, the Smile Room, known as the Teeth, is an internet monster and urban legend created by Trevor Henderson, of course. The Smile Room got its name from the fake room that served as its disguise in its first sighting. The door, in general, however, actually leads to a human-like mouth with sharp, crooked teeth. And I like all the stories that they like to put on here, like this. It says, 2 teenagers go missing after breaking into Neb's Fun World, bowling in Oshawa, Ontario. A friend finds a cell phone while looking for them and turns it into the police. After finding this photo upon the investigation, the small room is not a part of the building. So yeah, this was has a long story, and other descriptions, but yeah, the smile room is basically a giant room with teeth in it. So anyways, time to draw it. Alright guys, so this is the smile room. I'm pretty sure I did a pretty good job. Looks pretty good. Got all these jagged teeth right here inside the smile room. Open the door. Looks pretty neat. All these different kind of shadings and stuff and details and whatnot. But yeah, this is the smile room. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then leave a like and comment down below what other things you want to see me draw. It could be Trevor Henderson monsters, it could be SCP, it could be anything. Well, not anything, but you get what I mean. And yeah, and subscribe for more drawing videos or any other stuff that I do on this channel. I do a lot more reviews and funny comedy stuff, more than I do the drawing videos. In fact, this is my second one. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this one, because those of you who requested little nuggets finally got to do it, and you got to see how to draw it too. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You'll see me in the next video. Goodbye.